Hey folks, welcome back to Fussy Cut Crafts. I'm Adrienne and it is almost Christmas. It is literally almost Christmas. Here comes Kima. Just sticking her little paws in here and her whiskers and her head. I hope everybody's been doing well. I unintentionally took a little bit of a break again. I guess I don't really need to apologize for that. Just kind of I'm still just kind of doing videos whenever I have ideas and also feel like doing videos. And if I don't record, if I don't record over my long weekends, then the chances of me doing it at night after work very slim. Just very slim. I have been really tired. Um I've actually been on quite a roll when it comes to getting stuff done, like just kind of around the house and in life in general. But adding that to work stuff and just it being the end of the year and it feeling like the end of the year came too fast, but also really wanting the end of the year to get here just so I can get past all the, just so I can feel like I can really get past all the 2025 stuff that wasn't so great, but also knowing that like it doesn't stop. There's just gonna keep being stuff that I'm gonna have to take care of. Um, plus, I've been having I've been having lady problems, guys. This pre-perimenopause is no joke. It's really been messing with me. I think that's one of the reasons I've been so tired, and really just kind of worn out, especially this past week. Um, it's Sunday now, meaning that Christmas is coming up in just, I don't know, like 4 days or something like that. Um, and last week, I tell you, I was just really, really worn out just because of everything, everything in general, and then just kind of like my body being out of whack, and I'm still getting used to the thing where I probably have arthritis in my knees, if not also elsewhere. And we had some rain this week, and so my knees were really stiff and hurting, and just all the things. So, to get past all that and do something creative, I am finally going to go through my December magazines. And a lot of these are, yeah, most of these are December, January um, magazines. Remember when magazines were, I guess, cheap enough to produce where you just got a magazine every month and there were none of these combined issues? They don't do that anymore. Most of these are December, January. But I finally got the last of these, what I hope is the last of them anyway, because good Lord, I don't need any more. Um, like early last week. And I thought I had them all already, but I didn't. So I'm finally going to go through them. Like I said, since most of these, let's see, I've got Bazaar, Travel and Leisure, L, Food and Wine, W, Town and Country, Fortune, and Vogue. Most of these are December, January issues. So they'll be on the shelves for a while if you want to go pick one up if you don't already have it. Um, let's just do something to get out of our heads. Um, and look at some hopefully pretty and interesting pictures. Okay, let's start with the Harper's Bazaar. It's got Meghan Markle on the cover. Whew, God, just talking out loud. Since I haven't done a video, I don't think, in 2 weeks, because I actually managed to film two videos in one day a couple of weekends ago. And I just kind of spread the release out over that week. It actually feels weird just talking out loud. I'm going to try to do this without going too far past like 45 minutes ish. Um, she looks she looks really different without makeup, even though it's obvious it's her. Um, I do kind of like that, even though it's very plain. This will probably be a good thing to like draw on, so I'll take that out. Um, I don't know. I kind of like. I kind of like that. And of course, these are those super thick pages that they have at the beginning of so many magazines now. I kind of like that one. There's not a lot of fun in trying to be perfect. Well, that is true. That is definitely true. In fact, I'm going to say there's no fun in trying to be perfect, probably. It's too much pressure, right? We all know about that. I wish this was close. This was taken up close more because they are wearing some truly crazy shades here. Can you see those? Look at that. That's insane. I kind of like that. Oh, maybe there'll be another version of that ad. I think I got that guy already. Maybe there'll be another version of that with it being closer up. But if not, wow. Obviously, this is not a real cheetah leopard. I'm not sure which one that is. It's too small, but it's very cute. Yeah, but just talking out loud feels really strange right now because it's been a couple of weeks since I did it. I'm not going to take the time to cut that out, but I will cut out those earrings. Those are nice and big. I do love a jewel, guys. I love a jewel. I did something amazing over the past week. I have started really in bulk getting rid of my magazines because, as noted, I think it was about a month ago, I put the post up on YouTube. I had over 500 magazines in my house, and guess what, guys? It's too many. It's too many. So I went through a bunch of magazines and pulled out some ads and stuff like that, and then just took them to Half Price Books yesterday, along with some of my cookbooks and some of my art books that I hadn't really been using. I do like her for some reason. Yeah. And now, let me tell you, if you sell magazines to Half Price Books, and I had imagined that this was going to be the case, I like her features. And I kind of like that too. I would definitely cut around it and not cut out the inside just because that's too much work. But I like that ring too. And of course, I've started kind of collecting all of these fragrance ads because even though it is a thicker paper, I do still like to use either people's features or cutting, using some of my craft stamps to cut weird shapes and stuff out of them. So I'll keep that. Now at Half Price Books, they sell magazines for $1. So I assumed I wouldn't get very much for them, but I was hoping that since I took a whole huge, ginormous pile of them in, and I'm literally talking, I filled up, I think I had, the smaller Barnes and Noble bags that have the actual they're the thicker plastic bag with a handle. I had like 5 or 6 of those that I had filled up, and then a couple of reusable grocery totes that were pretty big. And I had filled up with magazines and a few books. And I was hoping because I had taken so many magazines in that I would get something for them. But I think they take them and sell them, but then don't actually give you money for them. So that is something to make note of. I would definitely cut out this necklace because it's pretty easy. And then take whatever I can get of these crazy tassel bags, which are probably, yeah, they're Dior, so I'm sure those cost a pretty penny. I think I've gotten that already. But because from what I took in, despite the number of things I took in, I cut out pretty much all of those. I only got $16 and change back. So, but the main thing is that they are out of my house. I like her eyes. I might just fussy cut her. Holiday 100. Is that Sierra? Oh, I don't know what. Okay. It's kind of like an advent calendar, but you don't actually get anything. It's just a different ad for each day. That's weird. Let me see. don't feel like I need that, but actually those are kind of fun. Could put those in something, so I will take this out. Oh, of course. Of course I ripped it. And I'll take this. Ooh, there we go. There we go. That is very extravagant, and I wouldn't. Oh, I can cut that one jewel out. Do I feel like doing that though? I'm gonna leave it. It's not that deep. Oh, I do like those lips though. Yeah. So I'll do that, and maybe that hat, the pendant on that necklace. We'll see. Of course, my mind just gone. I have no idea what I was talking about before. I like that. I actually like that whole image. So we'll see what we do with that. Who are these people? Rachel, Eliza Griffiths. Oh, Salman Rushdie. Alrighty. The Art of Refusal. Oh. Okay, Black artist. I think I'll just rip that out so I can read that article, not forget about it. So, like reading about Black artists. Magazines, guys. That's where I was. I was telling you how I took a bunch of magazines in, and I think they basically just took them at half price books and will sell them, hopefully. But they didn't actually give me any money for it. And while it's unfortunate that I didn't even get 50 cents or anything for them, the main point is that they are out of my house. I guess I like her. The main point, really, truly, is that they are out of my house. And I have a bit more space. And I'm planning to offload these magazines as soon as possible. I don't think I'll take any more to half price books because it's just not really worth it. But there is at least one craft reuse store in the area that will take magazines. I took some magazines to them a while ago, like a month ago, I guess it was. Actually, no, it was 2 weekends ago. Last weekend? It was last weekend. It was last weekend that I took 2 giant tote bags of magazines to them. And they don't they do sell them, but actually, since I didn't buy any magazines last time I was there, I don't know how much they sell them. Is it for a pound? They might sell. You might be able to get like a pound of magazines for, a couple of dollars or whatever. But the point is that at least if I take magazines there, you can go ahead, you can rip off the covers, you can rip out articles, whatever. It doesn't really matter, because they're really just selling that stuff to people who do what I do with them, which is glue book and craft and other types of things. Made you look. I feel like these are kind of like characters from movies or something. I do like Made You Look. I like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the whole page. And I might also take that picture. I sort of like her face. That would be good as a background. But I also kind of like her face, so I'm not sure. We'll see. Women artists. Oh, yeah, I think I'll take all this out about the lady artists. Man, this is a whole big spread. This is several pages back here. That's basically the end of the magazine. They usually don't have any article that takes up this many pages. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen any of these fashion magazines have one article that takes up that many pages. So they really wanted to show off those artists. Let me see. Do I like her? Yeah, I guess I don't mind that. It's an interesting pose. And then I can take some of this, some of the pink and stuff, and that eyeball maybe. Yeah, that just misses her. Okay, so that is the bazaar, and I'm just gonna toss that on the floor. Let's go to travel and leisure next. This is actually a pretty thick magazine. Don't usually get them that feel like this. I like some of those pictures. I think I'm just gonna rip this cover off. Boop. Put that over there. That would be a good background. Yeah, so I'm planning to, when I get another good stack of magazines I've picked over, just taking them back to that craft reuse store. Kind of like this. That would be nice as some kind of background. What's on the other side? Ooh, I like him. Yeah, I definitely like him better. That's interesting. I don't know exactly what I do with that, but I do like that. I'm not a fan of that. Just a guy sitting in a window, piling, just letting a pile of spaghetti drop into his mouth. I don't like that. It just looks kind of gross to me. It does not look fun at all. It also seems incredibly unnecessarily messy. Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna do now. If I'm gonna get all these magazines, and to be honest, I don't even know how long all of these subscriptions last. I kind of like this, even though I don't know what's going on there. It's very, very mixed media-ish. Looks like there's some collage going on, some drawing on top of it. I like it. Yeah, so I do not, as long as I'm gonna be getting all these magazines, I'm gonna spread the crafty love here, pick over them as I need to, and then just pass them on so other people can craft with them. Kind of like that, but I don't feel like dealing with. Again, this is a thing where if it were zoomed in a bit more, I think I would like that even more. Someone else can have it. Seattle skyline. I kind of like this. I do kind of like that. Guess I'll take that. See what I can do with that. This is an ad. That's why it's thick. Can leave all of that. I hope everybody has been doing well. I hope none of you are having any lady problems or man problems or or any of the problems. That you're just getting ready for the holidays if you celebrate them. If not, you're getting ready for New Year's, and ready for the new year. I was thinking about doing a what do you call it? Not a not like a resolution thing, because I don't like to do those. God, why am I forgetting what it's called when you do the I like the art here. Like before the beginning of the year, I like her face. I like that too, but that covers that, so I'll stick with her. Do I like those pictures up there? I feel like somebody else can use those. I was thinking about doing a video where I do like a pre-2026. I can't remember what it's called, guys. It's totally gone from my brain. And I've watched at least 2 videos where other people do it. And you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. I just can't remember what it's called. Um, kind of like floating with the tide. I like that. But I was thinking of doing a video where I kind of do a like an end of the year. I like that picture. Pre-year. Here's what I want to happen to try to really focus in on what I want to make happen for myself. Oh, Carnival? Yes. I like all of this. All of this is amazing. Okay. I like I've gotten Travel and Leisure. That's the one I'm going through, right? Oh, I ripped off the cover. Yeah, it is Travel and Leisure. I've gotten this one for a while. They have not used this typography before. That kind of writing, and I really like the way that looks. What's over here? I feel like I missed something. No? A plate full of pride. See, I like the words, but I don't necessarily need that phrase. I like catching a wave. I like that. And that's not bad as far as it'll work as a square in something. I like her. Freedom Song. I like that picture. I guess most of this issue seems to be it is dedicated to Brazil. So that's what most of this is from. I like her. I wish that was just a square and not in not in the upper part of the ampersand. I like him. I'm going to take her anyway. And that. So, okay, now we've moved on to just the intelligent traveler thing. Is this an ad? I can't even tell. Can't tell if this is an ad or not. No, it's just another part of the magazine. That it was definitely an ad. It's fancy. Yeah, so I hope everybody's doing well. I'm just gonna move on from the thing that I can't remember the name of. And if I remember it, I will let you know. Or I will just do the video that I was thinking about doing, and then you'll see that up and away. A tour of Turkey. All right. Dakar. Oh, all right. I do like these little pictures. I wish that one weren't in the middle of the thing. I'm going to take those. Oh, so I'm trying to just not kind of fade away at the end of the year here. Trying to keep doing stuff. I do like that. I love a neon sign. I really do love a neon sign. I'm taking that. I guess that would be a good background. So with that, I feel like I don't really want to take that. I want to take this more, so I will. Of course, there's that. All right, Santa hat on a windmill in Copenhagen. Oh, I like that. It's nice and bright and different. I do kind of like this. Now, I have not, speaking of the holidays, I do like that. It reminds me that, I haven't put up really any Christmas decorations. I did buy a pink wreath for my front door. I'm just waiting for Walmart to bring me some more batteries because I didn't have enough to power up the lights. And of course, it's daytime right now anyway. I really like that peacock. So I wouldn't have turned the lights on now anyway. But yeah, I'll let that go. Yeah, dump that on the floor. Stay up, Okay, this is Elle with Jennifer Aniston on the cover. I don't feel like I need either of those things, so I'll let that go. Lots of ladies in shades for my People in Shades glue book, which I will start at some point because I keep collecting pictures of people in shades. I just think it looks so cool. I think everybody looks better in shades, right? Even if you don't look great in shades, you still look better in shades probably than you do otherwise. It's just a given. Hides all the imperfections. This is a new ad that I have not seen before. This I've seen before, not the other one. So I'll take those. That watch face is a little too big. I kind of like that, but I don't know why. She'd be pretty easy to cut out and put someplace else, just like floating in the sky or something. It's such a weird look. A dress, a leather dress with the strap hanging down over a pink pinstripe shirt and a nude colored sweater. And there's something else in here that's got a strap. I don't know. That's just a weird look. It's just a weird look. I have not, other than the wreath, and the paper chain that I've had that I made in like late 2021. Who is Jenny? Who is this? Okay, this is for Harry Winston, but I don't know who Jenny is. It's a very different like designer and stuff. I'll take that because I like those giant jewels. Another perfume ad, I'll take this. But and first of all, I did not realize the last time I got a wreath, I think I bought a wreath in like 2022. I got it at Target. I actually kind of like the surfboard. And of course, I could cut out her features or just cut her face out. I got it at Target and it was very reasonably priced. I'm sure I didn't pay more than like $20 for it. And I was looking online to see if I could find a pink wreath for my front door just for something different. And every one I found cost like $60 or more, which is insane. Is that just how much wreaths cost now? Is that how much they charge for them? That makes no sense. And the one I actually here's this dumb bag again from Dior with all the tassels. It just seems like a pain to carry. Like stuff would get stuck in it. If you're I imagine most people wouldn't be carrying this in the summer because it just seems really like heavy and ugh. But if you are carrying it in the summer, it seems like bugs would get stuck in it. Plus, it seems like it would get all like knotted up and stuff. I don't. It's different. You can certainly say that, but it's not for me. I do like that though. So I did finally find a pink wreath, and I got it through Walmart, and it was only $20, but that was on sale. I think it was originally like 45 or something, and it's pretty small. It's only like 11 inches or a little over 11 inches or something like that. And I cannot imagine paying that much money for just an 11-inch wreath. So it just does not make sense to me that these things seem to cost so much money now. I do kind of like her. I kind of like that. So I guess I'll take those two. Ariana Grande book. I guess I'm not surprised that that's the thing. The Art of Giving. I am in a unique position here as a person who, it's not even fair really to say that I celebrate Christmas at this point. Um, I'm not planning on cooking anything special like that in those shades. And here the different ones. Well, that's something at least. So I'll pull this out again for that reason. Because those little tabs can go on things. I'm not planning on cooking anything special. I don't decorate anymore, with the exception of my wreath. Like, I don't have a tree in my basement and lots of other things in my basement, but I don't put them up. It just feels like a lot of effort for not a lot of. Like, the last time I pulled out all my stuff, all my Christmas stuff, and really put it up, I don't remember it especially helping me feel Christmassy or the holiday spirit or whatever. And of course, the past couple of years have just been chaotic, chaotic trash, personally. So I definitely didn't do it then. And yeah, so technically I, observe Christmas, I guess. I don't even know what to call it, because I also, what I was going to say is, I don't buy gifts. Um, my mom was the only person I bought gifts for. Uh, and like the past, well, of course, obviously, she died before Christmas last year, so I didn't get anything for her then. But before then, I had basically stopped getting things for her because she wouldn't use them. I would get her things that I thought, oh, she loved this before, or she's been asking for this, or whatever. And then she'd open it and be appreciative and act like she liked it. And then I'd go to her place and it would just be sitting in the middle of her kitchen floor in the package that I had given it to her in. Because she was going through all her own stuff. She was really going through her own stuff. And so she just was not motivated to even really use things that she normally would have. I like that. She needs to be on a different background, though, I think. I don't need that. Don't know who she is. Some Norwegian actress. I do feel like I've seen her face before. It might just be because she looks like somebody else. Do I like this? I guess I kind of like that. Kind of like this. I know a lot of people don't like the sort of blurred, fuzzy images that are more common now than they used to be in fashion magazines, but I do actually kind of enjoy them, just because it's different, I think. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe. So I will take these. Yeah, that's Emily Blunt. I wish this coat is really cool, but I wish it was on a different background and just a lighter picture overall, so it stood out better. I do kind of like that, I guess. Well, that's fantastic. And this, yeah, they just, the bracelet on the back just kind of clips the edge of her shoulder there, so technically I could get both images. So we'll see about that. Nah, don't need that. But yeah, since I don't buy gifts for anybody, it's really just kind of it really just feels like nothing's happening. Basically, it does not feel like, oh, this is the Christmas season. Between I'm moving on to the Holiday Show Food and Wine, which has 2 different covers. Yeah, has two different colors. Um, yeah, so between not really having any decorations up and not really wanting to put a bunch of decorations up. Oh, that's nice. Is this Sierra? It is Sierra. Okay. At least I was right on one count with seeing Sierra. Um, yeah, it just does not feel like this is any different from any other season of the year, really. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. Uh, hmm. This is interesting. It's something I did a few weeks ago was buy a pomegranate and then promptly forget I bought a pomegranate and fish it out of the fruit drawer at the bottom of the refrigerator to remember I had it. And now I'm like, God, now I have to eat that pomegranate. Are the seeds the only thing you can eat? Is that right? Because I'm pretty sure you can't eat the flesh. It's not like an apple. You can't just bite into it. But can you eat other stuff? I don't even know. I have to. Oh, what is that? A hair clip? I don't know. I do like all the red on this page, though. But now I have to like Google how to eat a pomegranate so that I can actually eat this pomegranate before it goes bad in my refrigerator. I like all of that, all of those colors that are happening there. That's nice. Be a good background image. Same with that, actually. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what to say about the Christmas season anymore. The holiday season, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Um, I think I am definitely in a position because the last few years of my mom's life, um, it was all about me trying to. The holidays were all about me trying to make sure that she did something, make sure she ate something special, do something with her. So I would, because her apartment was like literally just a mess, and not some place you could really relax and have like holiday festivities, even with just a couple of people. I would always go get her and bring her to my place. I either would have cooked or ordered in food the day before. So we had something kind of special to eat. And I would play a movie that I thought she would enjoy. She always fell asleep on it, or was not, or was paying attention to it and couldn't understand what was going on. So that wasn't really, I did what I could, is what I'm saying. But that was the focus of my Thanksgiving and Christmas for, I don't know, like the past 4 years or whatever, 3, 4 years. And I am now in a position where I have to kind of figure out what I'm doing with myself for the holidays, if anything. Um, I kind of like that, even though it's weird. Like some of it's drawn or whatever. I don't know what's happening there, but I like it. And I just have not, I wasn't really thinking about it or making plans. And now I realize, going forward, if I'm going to make this time of the year feel like anything different from the rest of the year, I'm going to have to really put some thought into it, because now I'm just kind of here and not doing anything, which is theoretically fine because I like not having plans. I really enjoy not having plans. Um, and I was never a person who had like a lot of things to do. Capital D. Is this really scratch and sniff? Oh, it is. That's weird. Remember how the scratch and sniff stuff used to be like rough? It used to at least be a different texture. This is not. Yeah, that is definitely. What does this smell like? Custom fragrance inspired by the warmth of winter, fresh snowfall, fireside gatherings, and the quiet joy of a glistening Michigan wonderland. All right, Michigan, full of yourself. Yes, I'm gonna have to put thought into that. Something I like him. Something that I had always thought about. Well, not always, but for a long time, traveling. There are people who actually travel during the holidays and not just to go see family, but they, go to the Caribbean or whatever to get away from the cold weather and do something different, or they go further into the cold weather so that they can go skiing or whatever. Um, Drinks, visionaries. Again, I like the topography, but I don't need those particular words. Do I feel like cutting out these the letters? I don't really. I truly really don't. I guess I'm just leaving all of that because I don't feel like cutting out all those. That looks disgusting. I do like a Brussels sprout. Is that what those are? Those better be Brussels sprouts. Salted caramel tart. That looks very good, but I know I will never make it. This is why I got rid of, I think, like 4 or 5 of my cookbooks because I'm just not using them. I have, a stable of things I cook when I don't feel like cooking. And it's the whole going to the store and buying special things just to try a new recipe just does not interest me right now. Oh, and we've switched to the other part of the issue, which I guess is not focused on the holidays. We'll see. Oh no, this definitely feels holiday-ish. Celebrate with Sierra. Okay, she's just fancy all over the place. Don't know what I'll do with these pictures, but I do like them. Is this going to be an all Sierra part of the magazine? You've got to have good music. I love having games out, drinks. Okay. When famous people say stuff like that about what you have to have at a party or whatever that you're having, don't you wonder if they actually put the party together themselves or if they have people do it? I certainly wonder about that stuff. This is all very bright and good to look at. I'm not going to make any of these cookies. I like that and this, and actually even the border on the page here where you can see, I think this is just really sparkly sprinkles, like silver sprinkles. Even that is good to use. Espresso millionaire bars. It's literally cooking 0 of these things. I can feel it in my bones. But these are some cool images. Have we? I guess no. I was gonna say we're in the like the baking portion of the magazine, but we've got some charcuterie coming up. I guess this is just the dessert and appetizer portion. Buttermilk eggnog. No. My mom loved eggnog. It is something I've always hated. I hate the way it smells. I hate the way it looks. It's so thick. I find it, oh, we're done. I find it completely disgusting. If you enjoy eggnog, congratulations. We are already 44 minutes and we've still got quite a few magazines to go through. But that was that one. Do I feel like going through this right now? Am I tired? Guys, I don't know. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm going to skip the fortune because what are the chances that there will be a lot of really cool stuff to look at in here just is not, it's not great. This magazine is ginormous. I don't feel like going through that right now. But I will go through the Town and Country and the Vogue. Probably going to end up at about an hour here, and that's not terrible. Hopefully, I will figure out a way to download and upload to get this video uploaded to YouTube without it taking 10 hours, which has sometimes been the case with these videos. I like that ring. The necklace is cool. I don't even know. I don't know why they have all these covers. Why do they have so many covers in here? It makes no sense. So many thick pages. I've had that ad before, but I guess I don't mind taking that giant diamond again. And the pages are so thick that it's hard to get those pages ripped out. Definitely seen that before. These pages feel Town and Country. These pages feel a lot filmier than they used to. So many good jewels here. It's one of the best parts about Town and Country is all the jewelry. If you like jewelry, definitely find yourself some Town and Country magazines, because you will be able to rack up on the jewelry. I've actually been talking so long, I'm wondering, a little bit worried that my mic is going to go out. I haven't, it's been a while since I charged it, but it's holding up so far. Yeah, these pages did not used to feel like this. I'm going to cut out that. Yeah, I'm going to cut out that. And this right here. Yeah, I can definitely tell it's about time for me to wrap up, because Shakes has woken up and he will be needing food, as well as Kima. I don't want to have them waiting too long. That's just a crazy amount of necklace right there. I'd feel like I was being choked to death if I had to wear something like that. It looks heavy. I do like those earrings and that bracelet. And I've definitely had that before, but not in a while. So I'll rip that out. What was that? No, I don't need that. Ooh, that's pretty. Am I going to cut it out though? I don't think I'm going to cut that out. I'll leave. You know what? That is just too interesting. I do not like these new pages in Town and Country. Whoa. Okay. A crystal version of the Disney, like, Princess Castle? Crystal, located in Main Street, USA, Magic Kingdom. But that is unbelievably extravagant, and makes me wonder how much money was spent on that. It could have been spent on, I don't know, feeding some people who don't have food or something. But I know I'm not supposed to think about that. Ah, yes, the holidays. That's where I was. Yeah, I kind of like that, but it's so murky. I don't like. I enjoy that tunic, but it's so small, not really worth cutting that out, I don't think. But I do also like that. That weird eye mask. I hate this. I hate this new paper. I hate the new paper. It feels like a dumb catalog. Like Town and Country should have better pages than this. Love Phyllis Diller over there. I like her. Of course, there's lots of jewels on that page. Who are these people? Oh, Dua Lipa and what's his face? Okay. I hate these. I hate this new paper. But I can live with it. I can live with it. I do like those. Not the worst thing in the world to get a free magazine for crafting and have them change the paper on you. Not the worst thing in the world. I like that. Kind of like that too. And I pulled her out earlier, so I'll leave that. Do I like any of this stuff? I can leave all of this. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. I like this lady. Gonna take this lady out. You know, I love my little Snoopy mug here. You can see it's a Tervis, but it does not keep things as warm as I would like for as long as I would like. Because my coffee is definitely mostly cold now, but that's okay. I can heat it up later. I might be done with coffee for the time being. I might have the rest of it for like a dessert or something. Do I want Jeff Goldblum in shades? He looks like a gangster right here. Yeah, I think I'll leave it. It looks like a gangster right here too, right there. Who are these people? Creative aristocracy. Leave that. Leave this. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like him. Coming to the end of this one, Giant Jewel. Those panther faces I kind of like. Bracelet. Okay, so I'll take those. So I've got, oh, that's interesting. You see that purse? Just a big old ball of jewels. I bet that costs $1 million. Yeah, none of the things on any of these pages have prices near them, which means they cost a lot of money. Almost done here. So I've got things to think about for next year when it comes to the holidays, but we'll get there. Maybe I'll, like I was saying, which I finally just remembered. Maybe I will travel somewhere next year. Maybe that'll be my new thing, just getting out of Dodge, so I don't have to think about any of this like dead mom stuff. Maybe that's what I'll do. Who is this? Doris Brenner. Some rich lady, I'm sure. I like that. I actually don't mind her face. Rip that out. And the rest of that can go on the floor. And now we'll finish up with the Vogue with Timotei on the cover. I don't know what's happening here. I don't like that. What's on their heads? What is that? What is on their heads? Those aren't even hats. And they're wearing them here too. And there's those ladies again. Oh. So I've got plans, vague plans. Oh, I like her. For some other videos. I'm going to try to do at least one more today. I guess I like her features. I'll cut out. I'm going to try to do at least one more today. We'll see how that pans out. Luckily, because it is the holidays, I like that watch. What I can definitely do is film stuff later in the week because I only work on Tuesday. And I think that's Dakota Johnson. Is this Dakota Johnson? I think so. I only work on Tuesday, and then I have the rest of this week off. I like that and that. It's just very festive. Lots of pink. I like the pink. I work on Tuesday, have the rest of the week off. And then I work the last 2 days of the month, 30th and 31st. And then it's kind of, I have the first off and then it's back to it. So I have a little extra time this week to film things. I like the features and get things up on YouTube. What the hell car is this? Lucid Gravity. Okay. Another perfume ad. As much as I love Rihanna, can we get some other perfume ads? That's 1, 2. I've pulled that ad out 3 times, plus another J'adore ad that just didn't have Rihanna on it. I like that. I like that. That's insane. So I'm going to take all those pages out. I do like the I guess I'll take that out too because I like the pattern, the woven pattern of this. Um I'm really just kind of, even though I haven't done a lot of, I haven't done anywhere near as much crafty stuff as I should have considering the amount of supplies I have. Um I am getting into all the crafty things. I'm thinking about weaving. I didn't know you could weave with like you could create a weaving board with cardboard, which I didn't know. And I've got yarn because when the Joann's was going out of business, I bought yarn, even though I don't knit or any of that stuff. And I bought it just so I could use it for putting journals together, which of course I've only done like once or twice. Oh, here comes Shakes. I'm almost done, buddy. The Beauty of Desert Diamonds. I don't know about that. Oh, I like that. And there we go. Can we move along though? Can we move along? Do do do. Okay. Oh, you're coming back this way, of course. There we go. So I'm like that. Seriously though, almost done here, buddy. Just moving right along. What's this? No, I don't need any of that. Oh. You're coming back, huh? You're just confused. You just want something to eat. So I'm going to move you until I can finish. I guess I'll keep this because this will, even though it's really muted colors, that'll be good to draw on. Lift off. I kind of like that. It's kind of creepy and dystopian looking. Wonder where they photographed this. It's weird. Be a good background, those two images, I think. I do still think of him as a kid, Timotei, but I think he's 29. So totally grown. Blazy of Glory. Okay, that's somebody's name. Nope, don't like that. Lots of words here. Too many words. Show me pictures. I need pictures. That's insane, but I like it. I sort of like that too. Why is her arm does not look natural right there? I wonder if they messed with that when they were photoshopping the image. That does not quite look natural. I think that would look great on a colored background now instead of the white background. Once again, I forget what I was talking about before Shakes came. Shakes came up. Cool. Okay, that's Michelle Williams. Tom Sturridge, that's who that is. I still don't know. Thomas Kale? Don't know. Don't know who that is. Congratulations to all of them for being people. Nope, don't like that. This is wild. This is wild. These are some dumb looking shoes, I tell you what. But I do like all the colors that are there. So I'm going to try to rip that pretty close to the spine. So I still get most of it. And we'll see what I can do with that eventually. Oh, videos. I have plans for some videos. Hopefully I'll be able to get those done this week. I kind of want to make some stuff. I thought of some ideas for a couple of journals to make. And I'm thinking of doing those on camera. And I've been thinking of doing those on camera for a couple of weeks now. I haven't done it yet because I'm nervous to do it on camera and have them come out looking stupid. But that's part of this whole process, right? Just trying creative things. And if it doesn't look great, then it doesn't look great and you deal with it. And it's not a big deal because you never have to show it to anybody. So I think I'll, now that I've said all that out loud to myself and to you, I think I'll go ahead this week and sometime finally put those ideas on camera. And if they look dumb, everybody who watches will know, okay, maybe not that. Maybe I won't do that. You might watch it and I really like this weirdness. I wonder if that's a real gummy bear. Who knows? At the very least, watching it, you might be able to get some ideas. I like the colors and the pattern down there with the Christmas lights. You might be able to get ideas for how to do that stuff, how to do it better than what I did. Okay, so we have the Vogue, and now I have to, because I was just throwing them on the floor instead of putting them off to the side, I have to go over here. Okay, we did the Vogue, Town and Country, which has new paper that I don't like, Food and Wine, Elle, Travel and Leisure, which I ripped the cover off of. Yeah, Travel and Leisure, and Harper's Bazaar. I think these were all December, January magazines. And like I said, I've got two more. There's a W and Fortune, but this is just giant and I don't feel like going through it. And I need to feed the cats. So here's a little flip through. If you think you might want any of these giant fashiony images, that's interesting. It's a painting. It has Jennifer Lawrence on the cover. But I'm just going to go through this in my own time because I don't feel like ripping things out of this right now. Okay. If I don't talk to you guys again before Christmas and you celebrate Christmas, have a great Christmas. Enjoy all your gifts and gift giving and foods. And I hope it's not too cold where you are, or if it is really cold, I hope you like it really cold. Be sure to do all the liking and subscribing. And I will be back before Christmas with at least one more video. I just don't know what it's going to entail right now. Thanks for joining me, guys. I hope everybody's been doing well. And I will see you again real soon. Thanks. Bye.